There's an amazing moment most mornings on the Parton Heart Bar Ranch when the first blazings of orange sunrise shed their light on the palmettos and oak hammocks, reminding me of my days as a boy on this ranch. Those days of working cows, building fence, baling hay, and hunting all helped to shape who I was as a young man. All year long, the 7,500-acre ranch is still a working cattle ranch. But every morning in spring, it transforms into an explosion of urgency and renewal with each thunderous gobble of the Osceola toms that perch in its roosts. The Osceola is one of the 4 subspecies of wild turkeys in the United States. Its home range is specific to Florida, where according to the NWTF, approximately 114,000 Osceolas reside. The National Wildlife Turkey Federation is an incredible organization that preserves the heritage of turkey hunting through conservation and education, and Florida is one of its crown jewels of these conservation efforts. The leggy Osceola subspecies not only has distinct colors, but also has a specific behavior that dictates how you call these birds in some ways versus a Merriam or even a Rio. This hunt not only unveils my passion for chasing turkeys in the spring, but it also represents a unique opportunity to hunt back home with lifelong friends Stephen Parton and Bill Lawson. Time, tide, and all of creation seem to wait and hold their breath beside me as I await the first tom to sound off. We've started the hunt on a fence line about 400 yards from the lakefront, where several gobblers were seen the day before. As day breaks, we hear a few birds gobbling in the oaks, but they seem to be hung up, and despite our best hopes and a little bit of calling, no other birds came down the fence line after flat down. As turkey hunters know, mobility is often a key to successful turkey hunting, and that you must find the right bird in the right mood on the right terrain in order to get a chance. After setting up between 2 swamps and surrounding pastures, we call in a few hens and finally see a gobbler cruising the field. Like with many mature gobblers, these birds want the hens to come to them. Our attempted reversal of nature of trying to call them to us usually requires patience. The problem is that in waiting time, as often happens, you need a bit of luck. In this case, we were cursed by the arrival of 2 hens who show up and coax our tom off in the opposite direction. Our second morning, Stephen sets us up on the lakefront close to where we thought the birds were roosted the previous morning. As light begins to break and the owls start talking, as do the gobblers. Strategy and a little luck have put us right in their lap. These birds never really fired up, strutted, nor came to the decoys. They seemed to be more focused on getting together and heading out. So we headed to hunt another part of the lakefront. Despite our earnest coverage of much of the ground on the ranch, we didn't locate any birds until late in the afternoon. Instead of going after him this late in the day, we decided to invest the day's last effort in building a ground blind beside an old hog pen near where we think he may roost. As day breaks, we can hear him gobble. As it's getting lighter, we can see a hen coming in, then a jake, and finally he pitches down and gives us our first glimpse of him coming through the pines. I've always loved those moments when I'm drawn into that pre-shot zone, all adrenaline and rushing blood. I become completely focused on the decoy, draw my elite, find my spot, and steadily squeeze down. There's a remarkable pause in the cadence of our busy lives that always seems to occur when we are in the outdoors. Magically in this moment, as if somehow stunned and blinded by the colorful sheen reflecting off the Osceola's feathers, I linger as long as I can. Suspended in the admiration of this majestic bird, all else ceases to exist, except for the feeling of tightening ties of friendship, family, and our heritage holding me there.